The life in Thailand. You know, if you watch the Got a World to See travel videos, very often there's an amazing beach, nature, some cool places, some cool travel experiences, but you know, those are honestly highlights. They're travel highlights, and the real day-to-day life looks a bit different. And that's what I want to share with you today. You know, the past 3 weeks I have spent all by myself. You know, the mornings here. I've been starting them around maybe 7, 8 a.m. Wake up, usually the sun rises fairly early here, so it's not too hard to get out of bed, but also having the opportunity in the morning to head to the gym, get in some cardio, maybe some weights, and also with having a fixed address, I ordered some things I wanted to have for a long time, like a Kindle, you know, like these electronical books. When I first received it, I'm like, hey, this is like an old tablet, kind of, but it's really functional and it really gets the job done. And so yeah, doing that a lot on the treadmill, that was really helping a lot with the mental peace, because as I mentioned, the past 3 weeks I've been all by myself. Maybe we're gonna clickbait this a little bit, something like my girlfriend left me, and she left me. Yeah, let's talk a little bit about that. Maybe, let's see how we were gonna do that. And so, for sunset,
I'm back.
Made it out to, what could you call this, like a pier? It's actually the port where we took the boat from.
Exactly.
What is almost a month ago.
Yeah, I think it's a month now.
Time is flying. Like if you're watching these videos, you maybe have not even noticed that you weren't here for almost a month.
Yeah.
You know, I had this video where I went to the beaches, I met like some friends. People were asking like, where's Bianca? What is she up to?
I was very busy in Chiang Mai.
What have you been up to in Chiang Mai?
I wanted to do my visa actually, but I also have a few friends there. So we were like, I don't know, I was crazy in Chiang Mai because I was busy creating videos and also helping them to build their channel, YouTube.
That sounds so
also,
familiar.
Yeah, some Chinese platform as well.
It's like I send out my recruit to Chiang Mai to different locations. Look over here. Yeah, we've been working that quite a lot, doing that quite a lot. So building your channel right now, putting a lot of work into that.
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, for everybody who's maybe like, be it traveling together or also living together, it's like, it's a big challenge. And I think to create a certain distance, like there's the other guy I like to listen to, he's like also like working with his wife, and like just to have the, even if you live together, still have like your own time, your own space. And
have friends, you know, hang out with your own friends, not always time together. Helps a lot.
And yeah, so that was us a little bit a month apart. For everybody who has been asking where she has been in Chiang Mai. And also there's this one video popping right now, so everybody's like, who's that girl? Go subscribe to Bianca G.
Yeah, I have my own channel.
Oh, my hand is about to fall off with this camera. Should get the GoPro back out. Let's go for a little bit of a walk. So yeah, you know, it's like also all these videos that you're seeing on the channel. Sometimes it's a few days of editing, sometimes it's days and weeks of shooting and editing them, and like, yeah. And you know, in many ways, you're kind of like thinking like, how much do you want to share also personal stuff? But at the same time, I do kind of want to give you a little bit the perspective of, you know, the reality of also a relationship on the road, and not to, you know, with our videos, with the music, with the drone shots, with the stabilizer shots, might create a certain picture, and while...
Be the most romantic relationship.
Exactly. Like, I don't know, I don't mind the travel couple content online, and maybe we do a little bit of that here and there.
Yeah.
But overall, at the same time, also, yeah, just want to give you the real deal. For 3 weeks we've been apart. We're on to 1 week, still haven't had a proper fight yet. Other than me bitching this morning. Yeah, it's coming. It's coming. And what I mostly have been doing while she was gone, at least in the last week, I've been really looking at all of Thailand, and as of right now, we kind of made the plans for the next month. What are we going to be doing?
We're going to be traveling around the islands. We're going to go to Phi Phi, Maya Bay, Koh Tao, Koh Samui, Koh Phangan, and Bangkok again.
Be excited for that. And as of right now, actually, this video is going to be a bit of a collection of some things I've been doing by myself during the 3 weeks. We're going to check out some apartments in the area, and actually I think right now I'm going to show them the clips that we shot when we went to like pick up the luggage and things like that. So
Team Rawai.
Yeah.
Very nice compound.
So the purpose of this video is kind of like just to give you a little bit of a behind the scenes of the life in Thailand. As of right now, on our way to pick up a package that has been in delivery for over a month. The Thailand customs are holding it back. Alrighty, because before I wasn't quite sure about the address, if we're gonna have a fixed address, which we did in Phuket. We ordered the package to a friend's place. Yeah, really nice condo.
Is it heavy?
Finally. That's not heavy.
Yeah, 2 new suitcases.
One more question. Is it possible to maybe take a look at one of your units that you have for rent? Decided to spontaneously take a tour around here. So they have 2 cafes, which is pretty nice. I mean, it's always cool to kind of get an idea what they are renting, how much they're charging. So this is a place a friend of ours is living. This is a mini version of where we are here. Let's see. Open kitchen.
Yeah, and also we have the washing machine.
Bedroom. Yeah. And so you do also for 1 month?
Yeah.
How much is it?
36,000 baht. The price is include electric and the water charge, and then include the service 1 time per week.
Oops. So in here is like an outside space, so got a bit of your own private balcony, so you're living right by the pool. There is like some type of working area, library, and there is Luggage Gym. What do you think?
Looks pretty good.
You have like a walking area. Somebody's hanging their cow. Come, let's check it out. So, as always, of course, the most important part, the gym. Okay. It's 3 times as much as what we pay right now.
Yeah, it is.
It's crazy. It's maybe a little bit better. I'm not even sure, but let's check the gym. So, got a nice gym here. I feel like our gym is even bigger. Nope, our gym wins. Let's go.
Oh my gosh.
Yes, we have nothing here. Nothing looking. No, it's a nice place, but honestly, it's kind of a little bit shocking that this is 3 times the amount that we're paying right now. So right now it's like 13,000 baht, which is like around $400. So this equals out to be like, yeah, a little bit over $1,000 at the end of the day. Okay, the pool is actually a little bit nicer than ours.
Yeah.
Overall.
Well, but also the decoration in the bedroom, like in the room, actually, you know, looks a little bit fancy.
Wow.
Ours basic.
Yeah, I know, but not 3 times fancy, you know. So, I made it back home. That's a bit of a behind the scenes for you. So, this actually will be a sponsor on one of the next bigger videos. Level 8 Luggage, and I've been talking to them for a few months. Basically they were like, hey, we're gonna send you over some luggage, and I was like, well, if we're gonna do that, let's maybe also do a giveaway. So actually one of you guys can have, but this is not what this video is about. Basically, it got stuck at customs for like a month. Thai customs, not to be joked with. At the end of it, had to like talk to them a bunch. Wow, look at this. This is absolutely insane. I mean, I'm gonna do like a full video, show you the details, but
It looks so nice. So clean, stylish. Like the color a lot.
which one's cooler?
I think it's probably the silver ones, honestly.
Yep.
Yep.
Feels just so quality. Come around, let's see how it's inside. Just so freaking clean. There we go. You can give them a drive-by. Hold on tight to all your devices.
Wow, guys. It's chilling here, huh?
Here, he's coming over. You get something. They can attack you very easily. A viewpoint very spontaneously. We discovered it, what was it, like yesterday?
Yes.
Just driving around, we were like, why didn't we take the camera? We try to do a lot of videos right now.
Yeah, is this for me?
Maybe. You speak.
Yeah, this place, we actually randomly found it and you can see the whole Phuket. Actually, I think just south of Phuket. From here.
Yeah, we see a big part, but... Nice, huh? So, cooking at home. And the other apartment is supposed to be a little bit bigger. It's around the corner. I'm gonna show you around. Maybe you're interested what you can get for what type of money. Let's see. Right, so this is where I'm staying right now. So, living here right next to this huge mall. Okay, so we are approaching the apartment. Actually quite the nice, cute little area. And this huge monster there is the condo building. So much quieter. It's still fairly close where I live right now. Oh, look at that. It's a nice cafe here. Definitely a little bit older than the building I live right now. Nice lobby.
For the pool and for the gym first.
Okay. Bit of an upstairs pool area. It's nice. It's actually very, very nice. The view into this direction, got this nice hill, got some nice more local houses. But I have to say the building is much, much older than where I stay right now. Probably was super nice like 5 years ago. Okay guys, so riding off the apartment, it's nice, but it's a little bit old. I like where I stay right now more, even though it's smaller. So this one would have go for like 20 euro a night. If you do it for a month, maybe a little bit less, but... And of course, as you know, it would not be a good world to see travel video without some type of local gym. So this one, I found it a few weeks ago. Really nice. Super local, but it's big, very well maintained. They charge like 80 bahts, probably one of the most affordable gyms around. Sometimes I like to do tourist price, but this one, let me give you a quick look. So this is like the upstairs area, mostly for apps. Let's hop down. And overall, really, really good workout. Nice sweat. I love the fact that they don't have air conditioning every once in a while to hit a workout like that. So this is pretty much like the main, let's say, free weight. Like there we got legs. I did pretty much full upper body today, and I mean, honestly, the equipment is a little bit older, but if they maintain it well, if they oil it, which they do everything, I absolutely love the vibe. Everybody's working hard, you see. Sorry. So we're already done, so we're gonna be rocking out. People are hitting into the cardio. Not quite sure what this is about, but so yeah, can even have like a nice protein shake here. This is the check-in, so the price is 80 baht. 1 month is 1,000 baht. I mean, this is like $2.50, $3. And last time I was here, they didn't have that. So looks like, how you doing? Looks like business is doing not too bad. Expanding. So where's my scooter? Oh shit. I thought it would be a sunny day, but yeah, so every other morning, I like to head out to hit a nice local gym. First of all, have a little bit of variety in the day-to-day life. Again, it doesn't create any extra friction or, let's say, discomfort to go to a different place every once in a while, but once again, it extends a little bit the perception of time. You don't easily get into a rut of doing the same things, getting stuck on your phone too much. So today I think is also the day where I'm gonna start my dopamine detox. Maybe I'm gonna talk about that on the second channel, but yeah. Get a little bit of bananas. Haven't had bananas in a while. So what do we got? Mangoes. We got melon, nice high volume. Some pineapple. I think I'm gonna stick with the cut one. Yes, sir. Oh. Lots of convenience, a little bit more expensive. Whoop. So, not many micronutrients, but nice and high volume. Thank you. And what else? What else? I think we're good. So 3 kg, so it's gonna be like 75, like $3 for a big melon. All right, and let's get some little baby bananas.
Yeah, there's a lot of people.
Over there?
Yeah.
Uh-huh. So, right now gonna be hanging by the pool. Honestly, the weather has been like really on and off here in Phuket in Thailand. It's like some days really nice, other days cloudy all day. And I have to say this is probably the nicest pool situation that I have lived in for like, I think 6 weeks I've stayed in this apartment in total. So yeah, gonna go to the pool, and I also want to share with you a little bit maybe some nuggets of what I've been doing in terms of my daily routine, in terms of getting in sick, getting in shape, staying in shape. You want to share about your workout stories?
Where?
In
Here?
Chiang Mai.
In Chiang Mai? Well, we also have a gym in our condo. Not condo. How do you call that type of compound?
Yes.
Right, we have houses, but we have a nice little gym.
So you stayed so long that you already say we.
We? I said we?
We at Monoton, huh?
We, me and my girls. Yeah, but nobody's ever went to the gym ever, so it was only me there. It was pretty nice, you know.
It's a nice little gym there.
Have this like village view.
Do you have some in your vlogs? Some footage from that?
No, I don't.
No?
Actually, yeah.
Come, let's hang on back there. Okay, gonna rock back there to where I usually lay when you have been gone for 3 weeks. This is how I got this new color that I have.
Oh my god, his color is really nice, so brown.
Thank you. Now right now, honestly, actually for the past week, just been mostly indoors, so using the time while it's sunny. And guys, let me share a little bit, let's say, the things that I've been doing while I've been staying here also by myself. The trick is to walk on the side. So right now this is the smaller pool, and you know, just hanging out here, the birds are chirping. It's like, it's kind of surprising, right?
Yeah.
With like how much birds and nature here is. You know, I was about to say I checked out different condo buildings. I think it's part of this one in the same video. I've seen them, and you know, you come into the different condo buildings. They're a few years old. I don't know if like different managements, but sometimes there's supposed to be trees, but there's like barely some leaves on it, and like there's definitely no birds in these trees. So yeah, very happy to be here. No plug at any point. Like you can, I think I'm gonna do a cost of living video actually, where I'm gonna again share how much it is, because like really affordable actually at the same time. So just to share with you a little bit, maybe add some value. There's 3 things I've been doing, especially when I can have more of a structured day-to-day life. Number 1 is I have been tracking my weight, especially if you have a goal to like be it lose fat, be it gain muscle. It can be a bit annoying. I'm traveling with a weight scale right now. Just after years I had to realize, hey, that's the only way to truly keep track of it properly. I don't have the best genetics when it comes to like, let's say, maintaining a nice and lean shape. Like I gain weight extremely easily. What are you doing there?
Just work out a little bit.
And so with that, I kind of like dropped like 2 kg, maybe some water weight with that in the last, what was it, like 3 weeks roundabout. And you know, I would say you see it already, but still at least 2 more kg to go. And the other thing that I've been tracking, I think is very, very important, very loosely tracking it. I just have this little band. It's not accurate at all, but sleep. I take a look at it every like probably 3, 4, 5 days. And usually my bedtime is like midnight. Should be preferably more like 10 p.m. or 11 p.m. We'll try to work on it. Probably not gonna work out, is it? And waking up 7 a.m., 7:30 on average. I actually just checked it on my phone. So getting good 7.5, sometimes 8 hours of sleep, and you really feel the difference. Back in the day, I used to do very early mornings and still have like a good routine, but especially when traveling a lot, it sometimes is like 5 hours, 6 hours, and it's just really not worth it. Hours you save sleeping less. Like seriously, there's a book that Why We Sleep, super insightful. Really is like, you know, like not sleeping enough is pretty much like being intoxicated with alcohol in terms of your performance. You can take the same test, and if you have like over a week like 2 hours less of sleep, yeah, you can let me know. Like, let me know in the comments if you would like me to include things like that more, or you can also let me know, like, nah, Danny, just talk about travel, just show nice places. But maybe I'll talk about that in the second channel more. And the third thing is I've been, loosely tracking my activity also with the activity goal of 15,000 steps a day. I was considering to track calories as well, and I did it for a few days just to get an idea of my intake. But as long as like my weight is in check and I'm kind of like checking that the weight is slowly going down, it's kind of like, it's like a parallel, it's like a mirror of how much, let's say, calories you're taking in. And so not to make it like too nerdy and too scientific, what are we at, like 3 minutes? It's not gonna be too scientific anyway, but so my activity, same thing with the band, 15,000 steps a day. I start off the day usually with like 7,000 steps on the treadmill, and then either maybe go for a walk, go like grocery shopping or whatever it is. And also keeping in mind, like also getting the activity in. Yesterday at the supermarket, I was like, let's go through the aisles, let's check what they have here.
Gotta get my steps.
Exactly, because otherwise, you know, that is the commitment, 15,000 steps a day, and I also have it in the app. On average, I'm right now averaging out 17 steps a day. And yeah, this is how I've been kind of like using the time by myself. It might sound a little bit rigid, a little bit like OCD, like you're over obsessing about a lot of different variables, but I've been doing this for like years. And while definitely I have to say I was not very happy with my shape over the past year, still I have been keeping the good habits. So the amount, let's say, of muscle that I have and just generally how I look and how I feel is still, you still are reaping the benefits for, let's say, years of work that you've done before. But definitely the goal will be, I don't see any like proper excuses for me to not be in like really good shape, to feel good, to be able to perform the best level that I can, just because like whatever, it's a little bit more convenient. I think it's kind of like convenience in the short run, but in the long run you're gonna pay for it. So I don't see any excuses for me not to, yeah. Honestly, the goal is to, in the next month or two, to be again in really, really good shape. And yeah, this is a little bit an update about that. 4 minutes. This video is gonna be like half an hour or something. Let me know if you would like to get these updates a little bit more. Maybe I'll do also a video about like, hopefully it will be a body transformation. And she will also have one. Seriously, what?
I don't know.
Here, this is actually the gym over there. Well, let's wrap this video up, I would say. Let's wrap it up, shall we? Okay, so let me take you, let's say it, to the little apartment corner office. So either I'm hanging out here, and also super old school. I used to do it like maybe 5-6 years ago, maybe even longer. Probably started a good decade ago at this point. Like just like nice notes on the wall, have some income goals here, some other brainstorming for a few projects. Here got some video ideas, this I call big picture to-dos. Yeah, this is a lot of where the work takes place, and sometimes I pack all of that up and I go downstairs to the co-living area. We're working on making exciting things happen, and this is very... Here's my little stash, got some creatine, got some caffeine, got some multivitamin, got some nice perfume, some cheap Zara Vibrant leather. Ooh, power! Next up for the day, we're gonna be getting some work done. Sometimes I like to come to this co-working station, and yeah, honestly, usually it's a little bit over busy, but right now I'm setting up here myself, got all the nice stuff. Whatever, I think we're gonna do a bit of a time lapse of me setting it up. But yeah, actually a really, really nice space, I would say. This is the main reason why I stayed so long in Phuket, really caught up on a lot of stuff. Not everything, the more you get done, the more you kind of like set out to do. But generally also to share a little bit the perspective in terms of like why I choose to live life that way currently, is because the quality of life that I get here is absolutely amazing. It's not about saving money, it's not about running on the lowest budget possible, but I would say it's about like living a really, really convenient, effective, like, you know, still honestly, I would probably pay double for the value that I get here at least. And yeah, so this is the co-living situation a little bit. Let's get to work, let's edit up a little bit, probably this video also right now. And guys, the next few weeks and months are gonna be intense. This has been really a little bit honing down, getting a little bit of peace, rethinking a lot of things, spending a lot of time by myself, because the next few weeks are gonna be fast. Gonna be moving fast. So also Bianca right now is working here, brought her coffee, her French press. So also in terms of, you know, I had pain for close to a back pain, chronic back pain close for a decade now. And I have to say that, first of all, foam rolling has been huge, has been helping me a ton. But the other thing also, I did not expect that this laptop setup would actually help me so much. Like I would say the back pain, it's not that bad, nothing like, that's why I barely mention it actually, because sometimes it gets really bad, but I just live with it. And I think this is one of the first time I bring it up in years. What's up? But yeah, just having this setup, just a little keyboard, little mouse, and yeah, and also have like this little foam roller. Usually I just put it in the back just to have like better back posture. And yeah, nerdy shit, but really helps. And let's get to work. I hope you enjoyed today's look a little bit into the life of Thailand. So for over a month I've been really living this more stationary life in one place, and yeah, caught up on a lot of things. The more you get done, kind of like the longer of things of to-dos become. The next few months, I mention it every once in a while, like every country I visit, I want to take it a little bit visually to a different level, not necessarily always with like sticker shots or drone shots or whatever. I feel like this is a little bit inflated in many ways. But yeah, show some nice places. Also the whole, like, let's say hotel experiences videos is something that I'm getting more into, and I also enjoy filming. And so for the past also month, I've been reaching out to a lot of different places to really be able to take, yeah, also the Thailand time. We're going to be going to so many different, I think like 6-7 different locations, different cities or islands, let's call them, for a better fact. It's going to be 3 to 4 weeks of traveling. Then after that, I am probably going to do a bit of a solo trip, maybe actually with a friend of mine, to some, let's say, more less conventional travel destinations. I'm kind of excited to do that as well. And yeah, after that, probably to Sri Lanka with Bianca. Also will be good to see some family again. It has been really a long time. And yeah, 2022 is definitely, yeah, these 3 weeks I really used them to kind of like calm down. I did a bit of a dopamine detox, like really limited my, it's a bit of a tag word, but you can look it up if you want. Really limiting my overall social media consumption and focusing more on, like, maybe if I consume media, then try to consume it more in written form, just to not all the time have the distraction constantly. And so, yeah, if you're interested for me to share a little bit more about that, you can let me know in the comments below in terms of like maybe what I'm reading, or just generally some things you maybe would want to have my take on. Probably I'm not going to do it here on the main channel, because still I want to keep it as much travel focused as possible, or let's say more focused on, like, let's say a remote life in different countries, the benefits of that, while documenting my life in the process, some nice places, hotel experiences, kind of like keep it in the niche into the umbrella of living around the world travel. But yeah, really pumped for 2022. It was good to take a few steps back. As of right now, I'm actually kind of also eager and excited to head out again, and also growing Bianca's channel right now is a big focus. I really want her to be fully, like, let's say, also independent from me, so she's able to head out, do her own videos. We're also looking into some different income streams for her. She's also doing her Chinese social media. So yeah, busy these days, but I wouldn't want to have it any other way. And if you're here all the way until the end, I really appreciate you being part of the inner circle of the Got a World to See family. Big things are, this is just the beginning, as people like to say, but I really feel it. And yeah, also, yeah, we hit the 300k a few weeks ago, 300k subscribers. On to the next one. You too got a world to see. Peace out.
Around 6 years ago, I realized that there is so much more beyond the borders of what you're familiar of. Got a World to See was born, and it is all about living and traveling through different countries, all under the premise of finding more. More opportunity, more adventure, and more freedom.
Casual Chairman Mao out here in Phuket. Saying respect to Chairman. Yeah, maybe that would be a good thumbnail too.
You need some water running out of your eyes, you know, just like tear. Yes, perfect.
Alone in Thailand.
My girlfriend left me.